Hello, hello, hello. Uh, hi, yeah. Do you like yarn dough? I think it adds more meat to it. Well, that sure woke me up. um, so, I was planning to stream 2 minutes ago, and then I got really sick, but now I feel a lot better, so hi! Glad you like it. Okay, today we're playing Slay the Spire Downfall, which is a Slay the Spire mod where you can be the monsters and eat all of the adventurers. So it seemed great actually being the villain. I'll be careful. Just going to need a minute, but you know, it's gonna be a relaxed, chill stream today. Okay, I hope the microphone doesn't sound too weird or bad because I am in a completely untreated, echoey room. I'm using a headphone microphone instead of my usual microphone because it can't stand anywhere. I only brought a boom arm, but the connector, like the thing to put the boom arm on, doesn't go anywhere. So it was laying on my desk, and I don't think a microphone laying on the desk is a very good idea because everything you touch will be picked up by it. So, yeah. Sounds different but not terrible. Alright, good to know. Well, either way, I can't really do much about it, at least not until I find some kind of solution. So, this is what we're stuck with for the next 2 months. But I'm glad that I at least have the ability to, start some streams. So, how have you been? How's work been? That sounds more negative than I intended. I mean, whatever. I didn't take it that way, but even if it was, that'd be okay. Okay. So I have not seen anyone play this. I've been purposely avoiding it. It sounded really awesome. It seems to be somewhat endorsed by the actual maker. So normally I don't try mods out too much, but this looks work's been a drag. Oh no. I hope it gets better. Are they putting too much work in you, and are you not saying no enough? Okay, let me turn down my my avatar a bit because I noticed the frames were going down. I hope the internet's good enough because this internet isn't mine and it's not very good. It's like 5% of my normal internet speed. Alright, let's get started. Standards. Downfall. Defend the heart from adventuring intruders who intend to slay the spire. I want to do that, but I want to start with the new character, the Hermit. A lone undead gunslinger from faraway place, haunted by the inescapable specter of the past. Probably, but I also have to use my head a lot, which is more difficult without a brain. Yeah, you unfortunately don't have manual job where you can just turn off your brain and work with your hands. But I mean, it can be more fun if they weren't giving you 10 different projects to work on. Okay. At the start of combat, Adam meant me your hand. What the hell does that do? Well, only one way to find out. Embark. I don't know if they added new events or if those are going to be the same. I assume there's going to be some new events, but I'm not sure. It still doesn't tell us what a momentum is. We'll find out in game. Okay. Um, this seems to be usually the best option since you get a lot of health from it. No, that's not the map. I remember how to play this game, I swear. Okay, that's a lot of question marks. And there's no elite at the end. Wait, where are my elite at? Um, elites? Am I just so used to Ascension that I'm like, how are all the elites up here? Still read the slay the spider. We will certainly slay the spider today. Spiders are clearly evil and need to be slayed. I mean, one of the leads is kind of a spider. Okay, somehow I don't think we're going to be able to reach an elite with this one, and I rarely ever picked up +7 max HP, but is this the mod or am I just so used to Ascension 20 that I'm like, well, where are like 90% of my leads? Why are they not down there? Normally, after 2 encounters, you can get an elite and you can kill it for free. Okay, max HP we go. Can we slay butterflies and moths instead? They're cute. I know you hate them, but you know, objectively, they're cute. You're going to disown me now, aren't you? Okay. Um, okay. Not a new enemy. That's good to know. Hermit is capable of using dead on cards. Dead on cards trigger their special effect when no, they're scary. I mean, I never said they weren't scary, but these two aren't mutually exclusive, you know? Intruder zone. Darn it. But I needed your cat. I was gonna say your cat's name. That seems like something I'm not allowed to say on stream for multiple reasons. Mostly that word I'm pretty sure is banned in chat. Dead on cards trigger their special effect when positioned in the middle of your hand. Okay, so I need to get things in the middle of my hand somehow. Uh, That I need your manga collection. Yes, definitely that. Um, if even hands both are in the middle count. In even hands, both of the middle cards count. That's a correct sentence. Even if these are the only cards in your hand. Okay. Why is this a curse? Apply vulnerable to everyone. Oh boy. Um. Discard curse. Oh, discarded curse are exhausted. It actually seems kind of good. Hands away from my manga. You don't need them when you're dead. Do you? Do you want them to just sit there? Do you want to be buried with them? Are you like an ancient Egyptian pharaoh where you're like, oh, when I die, I'm taking all my possessions with me? Okay. Oh, where is the game speed? Super mode, fast mode. Okay, fast modes. Everything feels too slow. Um, this is Ascension Zero, so we can get away with this fight with 0 damage, right? So we don't need to be aggressive. So just triple block for 1 health. I think so. Okay. This goes so against everything I believe in because in Ascension mode this is 100% the correct play, but they're weak here. Okay. Okay. Dead on. Okay. Oh, you know what? Should have used that sooner. Missed a lot of damage there, but whatever. Okay. Um. Unfortunately, okay, we only have one dead on card, right? Snapshot. Oh, for some reason, because it's a curse, I just immediately assumed it would exhaust, but that's actually something we get back. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Not enough damage. Oh. Actually, I want all of these cards. Cause pretty sure he's dead. I don't do the math, and I do the math incorrectly. Oh, it's discard then draw. Okay, so if it's the last card in your hand, it just cycles itself. That's actually pretty good. So far, this character seems very strong. Because snapshots, like 5 damage and 8 block, this is just a better, like, what's it called? Shield Slam? The Ironclads, 1 cost, deal 5, block 5. I'm not used to needing to read cards anymore. I usually play this game in Japanese because I want to learn more Japanese from it, but I ended up just realizing that I don't read the cards anymore. So, actually, I don't read any of the dialogue. I could just click it without like reading anything. Right. Gain 5 block, retain up to 2 cards. What does it upgrade into? 8 to 3. I don't think it's really good. Okay. Also, are these all common cards? Like, did they change the rarity border, or? Oh, no, no, this is uncommon. I don't know why the new brown color threw me off so much. Okay, and it goes to 1, yeah. Upgrade all strike this combat. This can be upgraded. Oh, this can upgrade them any number of times. Okay, that seems actually quite strong. It's very expensive now, but that seems like a very good upgrade target. And we're going to be able to upgrade here pretty much 100% because we're not gonna need that health. Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna be my upgrade target. Deal 18 damage to a random enemy, discard your hand. That also seems really strong. So for this character, really good. At least as far as I can tell. Game can prove me wrong still. Okay, so many cards to read. Ooh, downfall. Whenever you remove a card from your deck, heal 15. Seems decent, though. This seems really decent if you got the relic, which allows you to remove cards. Otherwise, it's just more expensive shop heal. I'm gonna get some rare events, but it seems very situational, especially with this high price tag, because you can get really good relics from the shop. So I actually don't think this is good. Next turn, get 20 block, exhaust. Okay, so this is basically a 1 cost, what's the card from Ironclad that gives you a ton of block for 2 mana? And then exhaust. As you can know, I clearly know all the names of all the cards after, like 700 hours of playing this game. You'd expect me to remember names, but this just shows how bad I am with names. Okay, apply 1 week and vulnerable. For 0, this is really good, but I think I want to save my gold regardless. Apply at the start of your turn. Apply 5 bruise. Bruise target take more damage. Each hit take more attack damage. Each hit bruise is reduced by 1. Wears off on enter. It's off on turn end. Okay, so do they get damage equal to the total stack? So with this, do they take 5 more damage when you hit them? I think that's how that works. At least that's what would make the most sense if you can stack it this way. If it's only +1 for 5 attacks, that seems pretty terrible. Um, Deal 15 damage. Dead on. Reduce the cost of a random card this turn. That does not seem worth the cost. Like, that seems kinda difficult to trigger, and the trigger just seems to like barely make this like worth it unless you've got a full thing of 2 cost. Like if you can make this hit on a 2 cost, it's good. But otherwise, it's just not worth it. Exhaust a card, deal 16 damage. If you exhaust a curse, deal 16 damage. Oh, that seems good, and I like the name. Okay, that's 20. Okay, that seems solid. Okay, well, we're not buying anything. Gain 4 block. That numbers, I can read numbers. Put 1 card from your exhaust pile into your hand. It goes, oh, that's good. Okay, these potions seem really good. Okay, time for all events. Oh, that's amazing. There used to be a boss relic. I'm glad they do. Like it wasn't the greatest boss relic, but it was still usable as a, like boss relic. So them putting it in here is amazing. Um, this curse has gotten me killed in so many Ascension runs. Just whenever I take it, I am filled with, as the card suggests, regret. But bless me, did I sneeze? But thank you. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay. I think I'm just gonna take more max HP. It's a Senjutsu hero. How bad can things be? Oh, that's a really good gun. Upgrade a card. We were gonna go for maintenance. Wait, does maintenance exhaust? It does not. I wonder what upgrading them more does. Probably add more, free more, right? So this is basically free attack and block, strength and dexterity for just strikes and defense. That's actually really good. Okay, what do you do? 7. Okay. So you gain 5. That is really strong. Do you get 2 cards? Draw 2 cards, but still only discard 1. Okay. Is that good? Yeah, because you can turn uneven hands into even hands. Okay, that seems really strong. Hmm. Um. Okay. We can't kill you, so unfortunately we have to waste damage, but we don't want to be weak. For some reason, the moment I play that vulnerable card, I feel as if I'm playing the Watcher, and I'm now in rage mode. I was like, but how am I gonna survive next turn? Oh right, I don't have to worry about that. It seems just like a better rage. Um, okay. Whenever you trigger that on effect, your next attack deals 4 more. So you need to do a dead on and then you get only a 4 damage buff. This is really bad. Just me. Everything. Reduce each of your debuffs by 1. By 2. This seems really good if you can give yourself debuffs with something. So far I haven't seen any cards that do that yet. Gain 2 block, add a defend to your discard pile. Yeah. This just seems really strong. Both parts of it upgrades. Uh, our deck, we kind of want defense. If we do overload on defense, it's going to be a problem, but I'm willing to run it for now. Um, it's Ascension 0. No way we can't take 2 elite, so that's the route we're taking. No, 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 no. I can just block everything, right? Let's first do this. We won't use that, I don't think. Okay. Hmm, simple now. I hope it's somewhat clear what I'm doing, because I'm just so used to not even having to think about these turns much that I completely forget, to talk about what I'm doing. So if anything's unclear, I mean, Kati, you probably don't know at all what's going on, but even if I talk about it. Um, let's discard. Okay. We go from 8 to 11, so that is plus 3. Okay, that is pretty good. I'm so excited to be playing D&D again Wednesday. We leveled up after the first session, and my character gets so many cool things. I still need to pick an item, and my DM really wants me to not min-max. I always want to min-max things, but um, I'm gonna need to find something for roleplay because otherwise I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna face harder and harder monsters. And for me, that would generally be okay. But most of my party has like 11 AC and they barely survive one goblin. So, yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Let's see. Gain 8 block. Then on apply weak 1 week to all enemies. And no, 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 no. Okay, I think we're gonna have enough blocks, especially since we already have that. I'll just take a glare. It's zero cost, really allows us to trigger our dead-ons, though so far we've only gotten one dead-on. I really felt like we would be finding more dead-on cards. There doesn't seem to be that many yet. Maybe you unlock them, because he is still on zero unlocks. Matrushka. Terrible find now, but on Ascension Zero, we'll definitely get that fully done. Oh, this encounter is scary. Okay. Um, wait, this is a curse, right? So it exhausts? Yeah, okay. That was for science. And now I drew into this and I regret everything. Okay. I'm gaining weak here and I'm not actually killing anything. That's actually quite bad. Wait, am I not going to the shop if I get... Yeah, I, I need to remove my curse. Because otherwise I'm... Okay, Hexago is easiest of the bosses. I can attack it. I can take that on with regret. Mm, okay, all of them are attacking. This is terrible. I should have not put that on here. Math is hard. Also, I have not once used Orichalcum. I low-key forgot that it even existed. So this, at the end of turn, if I don't have block, I gain 6 block. So if they're not attacking for too much, I just go full-on attack. Which, you know, would be very useful if I paid attention to its existence. Um. Okay, so that's 11. We have 11 with 2. We do take some damage from regret. I've been attacking a lot. Downfall. Gain 2 strength. Add 2 board cards. Okay. That doesn't seem too bad unless you have a Fin deck. Actually, a lot of people will try to get their deck as thin as possible in this game. I always try to get quite a lot of cards, and because you are way more consistent with all the things. Hi. How are you, Neria? Did you sleep okay? Um. Okay. I only take 3 damage, so I'll just go full damage. Okay, and now we can just relax and kill them. How are you? Deal double them. Okay, this is the first good dead on card I'm seeing. Deal 1, draw 2 cards, 1 last next turn. That seems decent enough. But, apply 4 bruise to all enemies. Bruise does not wear off at the end of the turn. Yeah, we dream with good sleep. What did you dream about? Okay, let's go to headshot. We need to shop. Yeah, 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 yeah. I always hate the looters. Maybe because I value my gold too much, but they tried to steal my gold, and I'm like, no, mine. I I will take all of my health if it means I'm not losing the gold they're taking. Because every attack they steal 15 of your golds, and that is not allowed. Mm, I can't kill you, right? No, definitely not. Um, okay, I can't activate this, but it's still a rest card. No, no, no. Vulnerable, weak, maintenance, and we take some none from regret. Now tries to run away with my gold, which is highly rude because I am not drawing enough damage. Honestly, I can't fully remember explain. That is fair enough. I'll also not remember most of my dreams. Actually, now I think about it, I think I had a nightmare, but I luckily don't remember any of it. I took a 2 hour nap before the stream because I was so sleepy. Okay. Oh, this seems overpowered. And 2, yeah, let's do strength. Okay, this seems really strong. Deal 18 damage, cause 1 less energy per strike or defend plate this turn. This seems really good in our deck, cause we are kind of already playing those. Cartoon for the rest of combat. Okay, all of these seems good. Um, hmm. Yeah, this can just win fights pretty much single-handedly, especially since we're facing the Hexaghost, who at his first and what was it, 7th turn does 6 time attack. So if we can reduce his strength by 2, that means 12 less damage. Do I wake you up or do I try to maintenance? I'm just going full in. I am such a sleepy pip. Okay. This is probably one of the scariest elites when you're facing it in Ascension 20. But on Ascension 0, this is a usual, like usually you can beat it taking 0 damage. Okay, usually you can beat it taking 0 damage if you aren't dumb enough to keep regretting your deck. Never keep regretting your deck. Um, This draws it to the end, so this goes that way. Actually, we need to deal damage anyways. You know what? That had seemed pretty good. I regret sending it away. Okay. This is... Maybe I want to remove this out of my deck after all. It is really a curse. If I play this, then... Yeah. This way it goes back to the middle and we can kill you in one hit. This will heal us up for Hexaghost, which doesn't really matter because his damage kills off your current HP anyway, so... when you draw Courage, can it block? Do they want to keep us to keep... No, no, it's not worth it. Yeah, quick draw. Okay. I haven't seen any new events yet. I do hope they're new events because I've seen all the current one way too many times. Can we split it? I don't know. I'm too tired to do math. I should have done math. I really just assumed we could split it. How much were we off? 30 seconds, 33. Okay, we were 1 damage off. It's not fair, punishing me for not doing math. Don't they know I'm too sleepy to count? This is bad. I should have split it when... Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna lose a lot of runs today, seeing how these are going. So it's very important in this game that you plan your turn ahead and not just click random cards. But you know, clicking random cards is easier. Let's see. So cards always get added in the end. That makes it really difficult to get that on, because unless it's deep in your hand, if it's at the start, you're just never getting it. Because you need to play all your cards at that point if you want to. Huh. I'm surprised there aren't any cards to move cards in my hand, because I feel too often running into a situation where I just can't dead on a card. Maybe I need to be able to play my entire hand at once. Um, oh, what's this? Reduce the next instance of damage taken 2-1. Okay, not by 1, but 2-1. That's very strong. It gets completely countered by multi-attack, so it's not as good as Incorporeal, but that's still very strong. Deal 4 damage. Ooh. So, probably one of the win conditions of this character is just getting a deck that just discards. Just remove everything out of your deck and then you win every fight because you just deal infinite damage. You can even have one other card with it. Spray and Pray. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 4 times. Shovel down in your draw pile. That is only 12 damage. And upgrade to 16? Yeah, upgrade to 16. And doesn't even scale the number of times, so... It seems really bad. Because the doubt can really screw you over, and especially if you have a thinner deck, this will just destroy you. Okay. We kind of wanted to shoot a short fuse already before. Okay. You are probably the scariest thing to face right now. Hmm, How can he deal the most damage? Okay. I should have played that before. Ouch. No, 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 no. Okay. Luckily, he's doing his 6 damage attack, so I'm not taking too much. And next turn, we can 100% kill him, right? Unless we get really unlucky. Um, yes. You know, for me, nabs, when they're only 15 minutes long, I always feel like really energetic afterwards. But when I take a like 1 or 2 hour nap, I feel twice as sleepy. I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. Hmm. Do you like are you good at taking naps? You usually take naps, right? Um, Plated armor. I love me like plated armor in this, but 2 is so little. Usually, if I've got like 1 or 2 plated armor, just feels like I've got none, and I always feel like I need to protect it, so I often end up making bad moves. It seems good if you can get it early and then stack up multiple ones of it, but I think at my current state, especially since I already have a lot of block, I'm gonna have to skip it. Yeah, these are all block cards, all common block cards. Okay. Um, I don't need to heal here. I've got Pantograph. Just deals more damage. Yeah, Flash Powder. Right. I want to upgrade that anyways. I already took 32 minutes. Oh. I feel like I've only played this game for 5 minutes so far. Um, you know, Covenant being able to exhaust regret reliably, that'd be pretty good. Um, and we're just gonna set up for next turn. Oh, order, but whatever. Okay. So he only does 24 damage. We still block most of it, right? I could have got that on. See, this is why you play your turns, lad. Okay. And from here, I think it's gonna be pretty smooth sailing. Because I think we got enough damage to kill him by turn 7. So the way this boss works is each turn he gets another flame, and on the third or fourth turn he buffs himself, and when it's full he does a big attack again. So last time he did 4 times 6, and when he's fully buffed he'll do 6 times 6 because he'll get more attack. Well, I guess he'll do 4 times 6 because we made him weaker. But if we hadn't done that, I want the block. None of you are block. Don't have a lot of blocks. One, two, three, four, five, 5. Okay, maybe I should have taken the block. Yeah, just weaker without it. All right. Me desperately searching for a block. We have a Orichalcum. Okay. Yeah, I have so many block. I can get slightly more damage for Snapshot. No. Let's see. Okay. So it's on his third turn that he does a buff. probably something you'd expect me to remember after, 600 hours. Actually, there is a relic that stops you from showing what all the enemies do, and for most enemies, that just it just doesn't change anything for me. Okay, we want this gone. We don't have any dead on cards. I mean, the block's free. Why not play it? Okay, so we didn't kill him in time, but what? Isn't he supposed to do 4 times 6? I guess because our health fell below a certain threshold. So his damage also scales with the amount of current health you have. And apparently, my health went down by more than I thought. Hmm. But yeah, this is probably the least scary of all the bosses. These get so strong. Um, Pretty sure if I play momentum I could have won, but no way we're taking more damage, right? This will be the middle one, and then he's dead. Yay! And we get our fire potion back. Ugh, more cards. Eternal Form. Your first 4 cards each cost 0. You gain no. This seems terrible if you, like, don't draw it, and it seems really something you need to build around. Hmm. It can be good if you've got a lot of cards that cost a lot of mana. Um, our average energy cost is less than 1, because this we discount, so yeah, no way. Does it go to 2? Oh, 5 cards, okay. So that is about what you'd get from a 5. And you can get other boss relics that aren't energy. So it could be really good if you got it early enough, but ah, deal 30 damage for each curse in your hands. Okay, this seems very solid because oh yeah, momentum. We can reliably activate it. Put 3 random attacks from your discard into your hands. 4. So this is basically just draw draw 3. I guess it doesn't draw you 3 attacks if it's your first turn and you didn't draw any. Because if you draw attacks, you can just discard them and then draw them again. No, not often. You don't have mana. Hmm. It doesn't seem too good. Because there is already a neutral card that kind of does this. And it just kind of does it better. Because if your discard pile's empty, you'll just shovel it and get it. But with this, huh? Okay, I'll just take this, especially since it does retain. I can't believe I'm keeping regret, but I'm going curses. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Gain 0 energy at start. You can no longer see enemy intent. I would. I'm considering picking this because the other 2 aren't all that great. We already have enough retained cards that I don't think this is that good, especially since we have regret. Um, Pick up transform free card. What do I even want to transform? Because I kind of like my cards. Like normally I'd get rid of strike and defense, but with maintenance we are kind of building around that. So yeah, let's just hope we don't face new enemies. Actually, on Ascension Zero, I don't know the attack pattern of enemies that well. Because I am used on the Ascension 20 where they have different attack patterns. On this, I think they're more random attack patterns. Because on Ascension 20, they'll have more optimized attack patterns, which makes them more reliable and makes you know which attack is happening when. Um, yeah. At this stage, I think we can just take every possible elite, which is a maximum of 3, and then we have to choose if we want a shop or an extra question mark, and we have enough gold. Though there's a question mark here, I'll save my gold and get the extra event, because one of the events in this floor is that you can upgrade all of your strikes and defense, which I think would be really good for us. Okay, so he probably does about 14 damage. 14 when 25% is, I believe, 11. So we take 1 damage. Oh, huh. Oh, that must have been a heal attack. Okay. Um, block 7. Okay, I think I can use this because then I can trigger the snapshot and break his armor and get rid of the regret dice. Um, I guess he does less damage on um, on this difficulty because I think normally this would be 2 times 11, which is 2 times 9, but if he's not debuffing me, um, I think I can attack on zero. Yeah. So this does 2 times 11 on Ascension, but since it's not Ascension, okay. We block. We can't actually use this because we have 0 curses. No point in playing it, but we also don't have ice cream, so. Um. Okay. Could we have played snapshots? Oh, okay, that's good. We needed that. Okay. Defend. Strike. Fuse. Wait, I didn't get rid of memento, right? Okay, no, there it is. Keeping track of things is hard. Um, Gate 4 block. Body armor. This does add more block over time. We already have one though. So in boss fight we can actually end up with way too much block. Um, Against the current enemy that doesn't seem too bad. I don't think they come up pre-upgraded. Like this one come pre-upgraded but not to the maintenance level, so it would just a worse card than what we currently have, and then it's behind in scaling. So I don't think I want to add more body armors. Bruce can help us set up that ons. Okay, concentration. The next add-on card played will concentrate the triggers. Okay. The next add-on card played, while concentrated, triggers its effect regardless of position. Okay. So this really enables it. We do have 2 dead-on cards, and they are quite good. Um, but I do think we're starting to reliably be able to always trigger them because we have a very low energy cost with what card was I selecting? With a lot of 0 cost cards. So probably Feint. I think we can use this better. Though we are getting lower and lower in attacks. At this point, we're starting to just be reliant on the wrong maintenance. So maybe we need to find another maintenance and just not fill up our deck too much since we're gonna want strikes. Mm, yes, I was going for free elites there. Okay. I think on average these guys will do about 12 damage. So I can't really do that, but these either. Oh wait, it's this. So they'll do 1 times 5, so 10 damage. 1 times 5 is 5 pip. Um, so their maximum is 15, but it's also possible that they're all increasing their attack. Oh, yeah. Okay. This way we never take more than 2, but we'll probably only take 0. Okay, they're both buffing. That's not the best, but yeah, it should be easy enough. Um, One more strike, snapshot, nice. Alright. Oh, now I get to see if this increases damage by 2 or not. Yes, it does. Okay, that's good to know. Now, and this will completely stop them. 'Cause now they'll do 0 damage. Even though they have a normal attack as well, where they do uh, they do 15 damage in Sun Ascension 20, so it's probably like 11 on this mode. So it doesn't completely remove their damage, but close enough. Yeah. We had 8, we had 4, so 12 damage. Okay, that's good to know. And he's dead. GG. I'm not using my poison at all. Draw 3 curses? That is such a weird card. Deal 6 damage twice. I guess you do have momentum. Um, Another die. If we didn't take the first one, so we should take this one. Deal 18 damage and apply 4 brews to all. Gain 1 less next turn. I feel we have plenty of energy, but we don't have any multi-hits. I think I'm just gonna skip this. None of these are good enough. Like, they would decrease the average quality of our deck, and that's the important part. I have the money for it. But now I'm like, do I want curses? Because I'm fine okay there. They seem built around curses, so I'm kind of tempted to just rob them. Frail though. Okay, fine. Ooh, this stops you from having fights in, well, normal encounters in question mark. It's probably one of the best relics in higher level ascensions. Okay. Old Laka, no, I kind of like it. I'm not giving you 2 relics. So far, my gold cards also haven't been that great, so I don't think I maybe not even want no loves. An odd creature with a hunchback sprouting several tentacles is crouching through a pile of trash of debris in front of you. As you approach the shovel towards a non-threatening manner, no love hunger, feed no love. Sorry, buddy. You shake your head. The love hunches even further in size, then scuttles away. He's even so cute. Can I just, like, pet him instead? I pretty much always feed him, but It wasn't my locket or my Matrushka. You're not getting those. I'm sorry. Okay. I was so set on fighting free elites, but the point of this floor is that you're gonna face multiple bosses. Like, you're gonna need AoE for your elite fights, and we're guaranteed to get one multi-person elite fight, because it's 2 out of 3, and you can't repeat the last one. So, change of plans. I'm going this route. Because I've got 0 AoEs. Okay, this is probably one of the scarier enemies. That and the cotton candy ball of death. Okay, this helps a lot though. I just fuse, right? Because normally he does what, 18 damage on this with minus 2 strength. Yeah, there's no way he gets through my block. Especially not if this is debuff turn. Um, Momentum. I'll save this for when I get regret. Which is now. Claire. He does attack. We take some damage here, but that's okay. GG. Okay, block potion. I've not been using my potions at all. I've just not felt threatened at all. Take aim. Okay, this just gives you one extra turn. We do only have one dead on cards, and we already have so much to try and enable it because our entire deck is based around low energy costs. So we are just gonna take one of these. Once again, our entire deck is based on low energy cost. If this is at the edge, we're gonna have to play every card before we're gonna play this card. So unless you could concentrate, it just doesn't seem worth it. Like, concentrate in an expensive deck. So headshot for sure. Mm, we do really want this shop because we skipped our previous one. Only one extra bruise. Only 2 extra damage. A lot of the upgrades don't seem great. Like, they're very strong base, but generally I try to see how much they upgrade per mana cost, like energy cost, and you're gonna want at least 3, but usually it's worth upgrading something if it gives you at least 5 extra damage or block. And most of these, like, even in ideal situation where you're getting the trigger, this is only 4 extra, and you need to work hard for that. I get why they can't add more to it, because it's already one for 16 and a one for 20, but still. And this does give you an extra card. I don't know. Their upgrades just don't seem that great. Okay, so this is the one enemy that's a solo elite here, and he will keep doing increasing amount of attack, and they always do the same amount of damage. I think it's 5 on normal difficulty. Is it? Probably. Um, so his starting attacks is not that dangerous, but as time goes on, he'll hurt more and more. So he does 2 attacks, and then this turn he'll do 3 attacks. Okay. Well, 3 attacks, or he's going to shit, or he's gonna do a big attack, which is his other possibility. Are we taking a ton of damage here? For 24, that's not worth it, right? I'm just gonna assume he's gonna do a bigger attack and hit him for this. 'Cause usually his second attack is a big attack. And was. Okay. This is really good against him because all enemies loses 2 strengths, mean that each of his damage will always do less damage. Meaning it's only 4, so it's 6. Okay. That actually screwed me over. I did not take Ink Bottle into account at all. I was like, I'm gonna play that and then I can get this block. But then we draw a card. Can I have played that better? I'm not sure. Okay, we can kill it this turn, right? The answer's always yes. Oh, gain 1 extra strength. We don't have any multi-attacks, but I never mind. +1 damage. Fruit juice, perfect. Besides the Hexaghost, I don't know if anything scales off of HP. Because I know sometimes you want to say fruit juice in case you're facing Hexaghost, but does any other enemy scale of HP? I don't think so. We don't want another one of those. This doesn't seem very good. We didn't take curses when we could have. I do love the art though. This gives me very much like D&D Warlock vibes, like shadow armor and that kind of stuff. But I guess it's more of a gunslinger, but yeah. I said I wasn't gonna go for free elites, but I'm kinda tempted. Especially since it's Ascension 0. We've taken what 12 damage for the entire. This is probably one of the scarier bosses if you don't have burst, and our burst potential isn't that great. So I should be careful, but I don't like any of these upgrades. I'll just go for Headshot. It's one of the cards I keep being happiest to draw, so. Oh, well, we got +1 dexterity as well. Okay. Oh yeah, but cards always get added at the end. Oh, we have Covenant, so we can do that. This one is kind of scary because it deals 10 damage. You get more damage the more we hurt you. Um, okay. Snapshot's good. Okay, this kills you in one go. Am I otherwise killing you? Okay. Let's just become vulnerable, because the worst you're doing is 18 damage. No, that felt like so much overkill. For some reason I thought I'd be able to still get that. I probably should have played that turn differently. You buff him? Okay. Maintenance, good draw. And we go for him. Because once he dies, all the small enemies also die. That being said, I do not have any AoEs. This one can weaken you and higher ascensions. He also apply fragile, but that is not something we need to worry about. This guy adds block every turn. Mm, okay. I maybe could have been able to play these 2 blocks for free. Um, just maybe, and probably stopped 6 damage. Oh, he bluffs again. Wow. With the current situation, I don't feel that inclined to kill him. I kill either of these, because it's a lot of damage I could be pumping into him. Okay. Okay. I think we have it this turn, right? Probably should have played that first. But it didn't matter. Okay, Eternal Valor. That's quite good because it will allow us to fully heal before the boss, basically. And said, I have a very much a habit of gaining full decks. I can't believe it's already been over an hour with just this run. Usually when I play on my own, I can do an entire run in like 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. I think this is an always take, right? Because if you're getting 20 or 30 block, you're generally not taking like any damage, except against a weakened Crusader execute. But besides that, and some of the end bosses do slightly more damage. But overall, like if you're drawing this, it's just a turn you're going ahead. So I think that's something you always want. Okay. Um. Okay, 50% chance you're buffing, 50% you're attacking, I believe. We're probably gonna make you stop flying anyways. I'll start with that. Um, I think you apply a debuff, but not the hex debuff yet. Okay. And maintenance. I'm pretty confident you don't attack turn 1. I was wrong. Hmm. Okay. And I think turn 2 is always your applying of hex. Yeah. Okay. We take some damage here. So this enemy can really screw you over if you draw a lot of skills or you're very skill heavy. Because especially when you've drawn most of your deck, it means that any skill you play turns into a daze next turn, and you'll just draw dead. And he actually has very strong attacks. I am actually gonna use a Fire Potion because I am kind of scared of you. And we have too many potions anyways. Add X defense to your hand. They cause 0 this combat. Okay. I was expecting this to be this turn actually, but this combat makes this card so much better. Um, Gain 13 block, draw 2 curses. This seemed really good if you're drawing, like if you're playing a curse deck. Um, so far we've only got regret. Take cover, because 1 is upgraded, 2 it seemed really strong. These guys do a lot of damage. I feel like I'm going to regret this. But I'm just gonna try and kill them. Okay. Darn it, I didn't take battle to count. Because this is not enough, right? Oh, this is just enough. Yeah, then I'll do this. Okay. Um, yeah, I took 10. This is a terrible hand. I guess we did play get one less card, so that makes sense. Okay. I need to be reminded I have Ink Bottle, because I keep forgetting about it, and it is very relevant for this character. What do I even want to discard? I don't think I want to discard anything. I guess it was usual drawing it just for that. By the way, how's the sound? Wait. Apparently, the game has been muted the entire time. Um, I forgot to unmute it after my end scream. Um, you know, what else is scuff? Because I completely forgot how to stream. And when I was setting up my room, everything, settings, I think I messed up like 90% of it. I had to go back like 4 times. So, if anything else is scuffed, please tell me. Because I'm pretty sure I forgot like half the things. Okay, this is good for this encounter, even though it's way too late. Okay, and he does a steady amount of damage each turn, so now we're good. But did he have downfall? Did it? Um, oh, order. But it doesn't matter. He's gonna do 7 damage each turn, so we're gonna be good anyways. There's no way I can get this in the middle, right? Oh wait. Yes, there is. GG. Oh, we have so many healing relics. Okay. This just increases in block, right? It is a lot of block. Once again, the upgrades are not impressive for this class. Because it's a downside. I guess the downside doesn't increase, but like the 4 increase just doesn't seem that relevant on that. 1 week to all. I kind of liked that they take cover. And then I'm just gonna add more draw things to my hand. Ooh. This is gonna be scary, because after this you got a pretty scary fight, and we are on 26 health because we took 3 elites. And this is basically half of the lead I just did. I mean, it's 7 damage less per turn, and you don't get the wounds in your deck, but the most scary enemies are still here. I think I want to do that. Glare you. Covenant, the body armor. And then strike. This is not upgraded. That's good to know. But now we have free blocks in our deck. Regret hurts, but yeah, I do not think we can do the fight after this. I hate saying no to that fight, because you get some really good stuff if you beat it. But also, stuff doesn't really help you if you're no longer alive. Yep. Okay, we'll put you in the middle. I wish I could play maintenance. Could have played it in a different order, maybe. No, I don't think we're gonna take any more damage. So I'm gonna be okay. Wrong order. Okay. We kill you every time, right? Well done, weakling. The giant mock claps while he riles up the crowd with exaggerated stature. Gold and confetti shower you. Time for a real challenge. The last battle left a small opening in the Colosseum walls. You can easily escape through there while everyone's distracted. Do you stay and fight? No, I cannot. I want to so badly, but just the duplication potion. It's gonna be one Gremlin knob and the guy that applies knob wounds from that was missing from the previous fights. We have too many defense in our deck to reliably kill a Gremlin knob in 2 turns. Yeah, no. We do not have a good enough deck not to take damage. Okay, Chemical X is really good because it will synergize with Take Cover, and it will always give us at least which is 2 free costs. So I take this every time. Gain 5 gold plus. I love this card. Not this card. This card. What does it upgrade? 10 gold? If this is gonna be in like my floor 1, I'm gonna take this every single time. Cause both the plated armor, this is so much plated armor. It's slightly worse than the ironclad thing, I think, but you get gold. I love hoarding my gold in this game. I'll often want to buy all of the relics and it kind of let you. I shouldn't buy any of these. Yeah, I should save my gold. Unfortunately. Okay. Is there anything I really want to upgrade? I kind of like Take Cover upgrade. There are quite a few upgrades I like, but the champion, he really scares me. Like, I've died to execute while being vulnerable so many times that I'm gonna go full health into the fight. Especially since I can't see his attacks. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but let's get rid of these. This leaves you an even amount, so it sealed us enough damage. Oh wait. I guess I could have made him vulnerable for all those attacks. That would have messed up my dead ons though, so maybe not. Okay, I can play this every time as long as I play 1 strike, which I do. I should play this, right? Yeah, all momentum. Okay. Because I don't think he does that much damage here, and he probably buffs. No, he buffed last turn, so he'll attack. But Face Slap doesn't even do that much damage, so more damage than I expected. Quick Draw. When I was taking it, I was like, it's not too bad, but if you don't draw Covenant that turn, it does really feel like a big disadvantage, especially with what's basically that card in my deck. Yeah, I might not. Wait. This card does not do what I think it thought it done. I thought it just gave you 20 armor that turn. A very important line next turn. Ouch. Okay. Okay, I want that on, but I also want to play this. Can I do both? Yes. So I can play my entire hand here. I should have played Final Crater before I played Momentum. Especially since I just shuffled my deck. This is now at the extreme bottom. This is going to be a dead card the entire time. I guess I can switch it out now. This is our second maintenance, I think? Isn't it? Yeah, okay. So when he gets below half health, he gives himself a buff, and after that he does execute, which is a very strong attack. And since I have 4 vulnerable and 1 frail, I am likely going to take a lot of damage from that. So I'm kinda happy I healed up before this. One issue with this deck, a lot of defense. Fine. No, that would be enough to stop most of an execute. 210 is to have. I was like a little bit concerned there that I messed up and brought him below half health, because that like triggers his next phase. Which is why, even though I can do 13 damage to him, I am choosing to bring him down low when I have more damage, so I can try and burst him down faster in his second phase. Okay. I wanted to Coven first, because if I drew Cater, which I think is still in my deck, I kinda wanted to still have it, but maybe I should have held on to Momentum? I'm not sure. Still wasn't a great amount of damage. Okay. Let's see if we can hold on to Cater now. Maybe if we get the spirits, I am 100% giving them this for extra max HP, because I have not been liking it. So on the next floor, we're going to have to find the spirits. We need more card draw. We have so many 0-cost cards, since we at least have 4 of them. We have Feint, we have Final Cater, we have Glade, we have Momentum, we have Covenant. So I need a card draw to facilitate all of that. Maybe I won't even take as I said, we're going to hold on to it. Momentum is in deck, right? Yeah. Probably could have planned around it more, but okay, he'll do a lot of damage here. Okay, Face Slap wasn't too bad there. These start getting quite big. Do I duplicate this? What's my deck like? The answer is yes. Now I have a chance to kill it next turn, and I do not kill you next turn. I guess since it isn't highest engines, it's less scary, but This is probably the boss I've died to the most. The other one is the Hyper Beam guy, and with bad decks, you can really die to him. Okay, let's see, what do we have? It's high noon. Whenever you play a strike or defend, draw a card. Is this an 8? Is this an 8? It's not an 8. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm taking this one, because that's exactly what I needed. We have a lot of strikes in defense, and, you know... But let's read the other two anyways. Overwhelming power. Gain free energy. Draw free cards. Whenever you end your turn with 0 energy, lose 4 HP. So this is a one-time use. You get really strong. This seems really good if you have like a burst deck where you kill your opponent on one turn, but it's really bad for our deck because we want to like both play our entire hand and take things slow. Deal 13 damage to all enemies. Stun any enemies that don't intend to attack. That's quite good, because you can really shut down bosses' buff turns, and if it had retain, does upgrade have retain? It does not. If you can retain this card to the turn you want, it's really good, but otherwise you're just hoping to draw it on the right turn. I do really like it though, but we're going high noon because that is exactly what we need. Downfall. While your HP is at 50% or below, gain 1 energy and draw a card. Okay. I think it's probably too late for Blackstar, especially since there aren't more elites since we are only in Ascension 0. We are a strike and defend deck, so Pandora Box seemed actively terrible. This seems kind of good, so that's what we go. Okay, the Awakened. Wait, is this... Did we find... We fought Hexa Ghost. So... Yeah. Is this like the first run this save? Because I did have some of my save carry over. I'm not sure why. It gave me Ascension 1 on all my characters. And it also gave me... yeah, like I beat the run on the first 2 characters, but it didn't unlock the other characters. Will the save I have has Ascension 20 on the characters, so I'm really confused about what carried over. Also, all the characters were fully unlocked, so I don't know if this counts as the first run or if this is completely random. I don't start enough new saves to know which boss order things are, so... I know speed runs always go for the second run on a save and then go a whirlwind build, because the second run you always face the slime second, which is just a really good boss to face for speed runs. Okay, we have enough gold for a merchant, so we definitely want a merchant, but we have merchant later on. We have 1 elite there, and we have... I think we want question marks, because 1, we want to find spirits, because we want to get rid of final canter, but, you know, if we can get max HP for it also, I think it's pretty good. Wait, we haven't found spirit yet, right? I don't have spirit poop. I'm pretty sure I would have had spirit poop if I found the spirits. So... Okay, we'll take this shop and then take this amount of question marks. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 5 question mark with Juzu is pretty good. And I think we can find a question mark with it. I kind of want more maintenance. If I find a maintenance in shop, I'm 100% taking it. Oh, this encounter doesn't seem too scary. Okay. Maybe I should have kept the attack. Um, I'm going to burst you down first, right? Because in 3 turns he explodes for 30 damage. It's not too scary, but it's scary enough. And then we play this. We get free blocks, we get a free short fuse. And you'll either play 2 daces, yeah. Okay. I don't really have the block to attack into him freely, so I'll just kill you first and then try to kill you without taking damage. This is the first situation where I'm kind of scared of not being able to see the attacks, because I don't know what their attack pattern is in buffing and attacking me. So at any point he could have 9 extra damage, which is a significant amount at this point. Do we exhaust this? Yeah. And now we just strike, take cover. Right, those are 0 cost, draw card. Okay. This deck feels really good. The one thing this deck seems like it would lose to is the is he called Time Stopper? The one where you play 12 cards on the end of your turn. Time Lord? He's called something with time. I can never remember. Do I just not attack here? Yeah. I'll just pray he doesn't attack me. Okay. I have so many blocks. Where are all my blocks? We take free damage. Okay. Free damage to get out of that, I don't mind. It was kind of scary. Okay. I don't think this is good. Draw until you draw 3 total energy worth of cards. Okay. I must say, in this expansion, the cards seem really cool, but I've had a lot of trouble with how cards are worded. Like the sentences on them seem slightly off. They seem like they're really written by a programmer. They're written as if they're code, which with some card games it kind of makes sense, but I do also like miss some readability there. I think this is really good because we've got a lot of 0 cost cards, and those will also draw more cards. And I did say I needed more draw. Yeah. Wait, does this draw 1 more upgraded, or what's the... Okay, 4 energy worth, okay. Right. We should use our potion this turn. Okay. This is probably one of the encounters that either I have take 0 damage on, or I just straight up almost die to. Worth noting, this can't be upgraded. Good to know. Okay. I have... Oh, this is a block, but... let's just hope that none of them attack. You know, 1, not too bad. Okay, take cover. I probably should have played Covenant last turn, just to see if I could find Coven. Just to see if I could find take cover, because it's 0 cost, draw 2 blocks, which is pretty good. That would have done so much for us. So I don't know why I didn't like play that at all. You know, I think I want the maximum amount of blocks in my deck. This is what the deck's supposed to do, and it's so good. Okay. I'm not going to draw more because I kind of want to save my energy for this. Because I want to have another big turn like that. And they weren't getting through my block anyways. Okay. So now we got 10 zero cost blocks in our deck. Oh! Wait. So when you draw this card, it'll only count the defense you played after drawing it. I really expected that cost one less per strike played this turn, it would help retroactively. But apparently it only is will this is in your hands. That's good to know. Because it kept feeling like I was drawing it and I was like, wait, didn't I play attacks and defense this turn? But I wonder if that's like a bug. Or if it's just worded wrong. And now we just like miracle through our deck. While gaining a ton of defense. And slowly upgrading everything as well. We really need to find more take cover and take cover and maintenance. But one issue with filling our deck too much too soon is that we do need to draw High Noon. So if we can get another High Noon, it's great. Or if we can find a way to get this in the start of our hand every time. I don't think I want quick draw rights. The whiff potential is too great. Okay. So these are enemies you need to all kill at the same time. So I killed this one 2 turns ago. Now this one is like regrowing in a turn. But they only spawn with half health, but you need to like kill them at the same time. But right now I'm just reducing their health. I'll often focus them down one by one still, because then you can take enough damage to the board, and then when they're all coming back at only half health, then you can equalize them and control the damage. Though controlling damage is a lot harder when you don't see which ones are attacking. But I feel like we're pretty much won this fight because we had good take covers. And I don't think they can do enough damage with our 10 defense that also draw cards. Ooze infused drink. Downfall. Add 4 random 0 cost card to your hand. I wonder if this is any class or just my own class. Let's see. Itchy trigger. Deal 20 damage. That on reduced. Oh yeah, that was that one. Add 1 block. Retain. Reduce each of your debuffs by 2. I don't think the Awakened gives any debuffs. One of the elites gives debuffs. What's the other elite? Oh yeah, that just adds burns into your deck or wounds. So I don't think we want Virtue anymore. We don't really have a way to give ourselves debuffs. Virtue does seem good, but I think it's outlived its usefulness. 11 block. We already have so much block. I think we want damage. I just don't think Itchy Trigger Finger is good enough. There are a few like good 2 cost deal 20 damage. but I can just never see it be useful in my deck. Because everything is too cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna skip. Okay, question mark time. No, my gold. Okay, these were the purple fires I was talking about. You happen upon a group of what look like purple fire spirits dancing around a large bonfire. The spirits toss small bones and fragments into the fire, which brilliantly erupts each time. As you approach the spirit, I'll turn to you, expectantly. Okay, so we talked about this and we want to give them counter, because it just doesn't do enough to us, and the spirits like good offering. If I give them trash, they'll give me poop. If I give them a rare card, which you can see by the golden border, they'll give me a full heal and 10 max HP, so now I got a lot of HP. You toss an offering into the bonfire. The flame bursts, nearly knocking you off your feet as the fire doubles in strength. The spirits dance around you excitedly before emerging into your form, filling you with warmth and strength. Your max HP increased by 10 and you are healed to full HP. So I didn't want it, they wanted it, it was the perfect thing. It was the main thing I want out with the question marks. As you head upwards, hopping from one floating shape to another, you slip. You begin to fall. Oh no. Well, in your free fall, you consider your options. Land safely with your greatest techniques. Channel a power to survive your fall. Strike the wall to hang on to it. No way you're getting high noon. Headshot is kind of one of my best damage cards. Covenant is just like a good card. It's just, you get rid of a card and you draw 2. You can even do it just to draw 2 if you run out of cards. It synergizes with all our things. Do I really value headshot enough to like not do it? I just do not have enough damage cards in my deck. Like every time, like until I draw High Noon, I'm just not dealing any damage. And even after High Noon, I don't feel like I'm dealing enough damage. So I don't feel like I can get rid of Headshot. I don't know. It was a very painful choice. I don't know if I made the right choice, but... Okay, let's see if we can get the bottled thingy. Okay. None of these relics are... like, Shuriken is really good, but as I said, I struggle finding attacks. I rarely use free attacks. Like, I wouldn't be able to stack this at all. Plated armor is decent, but... I don't think this is the deck for it. I love Discovery. Choose 1 or 3 random cards and add them into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. This gives so much flexibility and mana cheats. And when you upgrade it, it doesn't go away. So when you're in a boss fight, you can basically just tune your deck towards that boss. This is one of my favorite cards in the game, and I think I take it pretty much every time. We want damage. What the hell is this? Deal 18 damage. If fatal, permanently reduce this cost by 1. What does it upgrade into? It is +6. This seems decent if you get it early, but I barely think we can like reduce it, and even if we reduce it, it's I mean it can be a 0 cost deal 18, but it's just too late for it. But it seems like a really good card. Okay, I'll go for Bruce, because I do need damage, and I think I'd rather have this over this, because this does good AoE, and we are going to need AoE. Um, are we gonna face any block? You don't have any block. No, we're not facing block. It's a really strong relic to add vulnerable when you break the enemy's block, but we're just not using it. Is there anything I want to remove? You know, maybe I should have given my old locket to the little cute Naloth, cause I don't think I can really use anything on it anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna keep my deck as it is. Do I go to any more shops? There's one more shop. I'm gonna go to one more shop. Especially since I'll get one more gold from here. Yeah. I won't be fighting any elites, but... two of these scary things. These probably I fear the most when I have Runic Dome. When I'm streaming, I'm actually gonna have to remember names, because I know what everything looks like, I know what everything does, but I can't send you guys images in my head. I have to tell you in words, so I guess after 600 hours, I'm finally gonna have to remember all the names of everything. I already passed out 3 times, so I should probably head to bed. Good night, sleep tight. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. And good luck on work tomorrow. I don't think they'll do enough damage, right? Right. Because we'll kill you straight out. Yeah, because they're probably buffing, right? Ow, ow. I guess wrong. Okay. I don't think I want to strike. I think I just want to take cover. To get a lot of good blocks here. And with these, we can't just be too aggressive. So, let's do it again. And we kill you. So now we just sit back and take these on. We are defensive enough that it's not that scary anymore, actually. Ooh, another take cover. I'll just take another take cover. Okay. I think we've won this fight. Because with take cover, we can just cycle through our entire deck really cheaply. And get enough defense to be both aggressive and defensive. I love Miracle decks. Generally, they're not that fun to play against, but you know, it's an NPC. Doesn't have feelings, I think. I hope. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings by saying you don't have feelings, NPCs. Just look at all that defense. This feels OP. Okay. I guess it does take several uncommon and rare cards. Dexterity. Am I facing a debuff? Nah, I don't think I'm facing any important debuffs. Yeah, this is just too bad if you're not going into a curse deck. It's gonna clog up our hands when we're cycling through. We're gonna hit it often, and it's gonna be bad every time. Ooh. yes. Actually, I say ooh, but we are facing 0 elites. Are we gonna go to an elite just because we got this? No, I want to shop. Okay, 50 gold. This is 100% useless. Whetstone. Okay, decent upgrades. Nice, nice. Okay, this can be kind of scary, but also we drew high noon. Okay, don't think we take any damage. No. And now we have double cover. It's not upgraded yet, right? No. Okay, I need to upgrade that. Okay. What do I draw next turn? Maintenance. Actually, my draw next turn is kind of bad. It's kind of unfortunate we drew both take covers at the same time. Because now our deck is entirely filled with 0 cost defense, but none of them are in our deck. We take some damage here. Ooh, 20. Okay, but I think from here on we are pretty good. Also, luck of the draw worked really well with these 0 cost cards. I think we don't want to cycle too much, or there's still defense in our deck, right? Let's discover. Flash power. Yeah, you're doing 0 damage. And with that I mean you're doing 50 damage, but all into our block. Flash power. Strike. Steward fuse. And we won. Yay. Ooh, what's this? The Armorer's Tincture. Gain 4 blocks. Oh, that's that one. That is actually very strong. We're gonna be full health anyways, right? Deal 8 damage. Apply to honor roll. That seems very good. We need more damage. Deal damage equal to your hand size. That on draw 2 cards. Do you draw the cards before you deal the damage or after? Either way, this actually, our max hand size is 10. Yeah, this seems really good on paper because we have a cycle deck, but when you compare the numbers, like even at 10 damage, this isn't good. Also, you're always playing this, so if it's the other order, it's maximum of 9 damage because you need to play a card and you can't have more than 10 in your hand. So that seems way less good than I originally thought. Okay. Okay. So he adds a debuff that does a ton of damage. And a ton, I mean 10 damage every turn. Okay, there we have our high noon. Okay. I think the second turn is when he definitely applies the debuff. So I shouldn't play take cover, but also I wanted them in my deck already. Okay. This is an awkward hand. I should have played maintenance first. I am taking 4 plus I think 11. Yeah, I'm taking good amount of damage this turn. Ooh, 16. I guess this boss is kind of scary. Boss? This is a normal enemy. I think this normal enemy is one of the more scarier ones you can face at this stage. Maybe it's because of the guaranteed damage. Oh, actually I'm not sure why. Because his damage is only like 26 a turn. It just feels like he's dealing damage so consistently and he has enough health to not be able to be burst down quickly enough. Okay. We don't have enough bursts. Oh, you want debuffs? I guess with curses that makes a lot of sense. Gain energy up to your maximum. So this is just a refill, but you need to dead it on. Okay, and draw a card. Deal 17 damage to a random enemy. Shovel Clumsy in your deck. Okay, Clumsy is one of these bad curses. We have enough draw. It's already. I think that's really good. Okay, too late for that. This is a very solid, and this is just more energy. Discard 6 cards for each card to deal 6 damage. That actually seems good in our deck, but there's another maintenance. We want maintenance, and we still have enough. Impending Doom, unplayable. At the end of your turn, deal 13 damage to everyone. Okay, that's kind of funny. I think I'm gonna go toolbox. Okay. Yeah, I want my discover upgraded. I do feel like I still am low on energy. What was my previous boss relic? Oh, right. It's because I haven't been on low enough health to get energy from this one. I was like, why didn't I take a second energy relic? But I did. So I want a magnetism because that'll just be really good. We only have one of you. This way we get 12 block, which I think is good enough. I don't think they'll do more than 24. Wait, did I say 12? I said 12. Okay. Let's first get rid of you because you'll do a lot of damage. I have no way of getting block, right? I guess I'll do this, because with Tiny Elephant, I also regain it, and this way I can gain a ton of block, even though I've got vulnerable. Their attacks aren't that damaging. Now instead, I can kill most of them. And still take no damage. This is a random enemy. Not the one I want to hit. You buff. Okay. I'm not sure if my play was the correct arrow on there, because I almost took a lot of damage for it. Okay. And we won this fight. Ooh, Cultist Potion, nice. Cheat. Play one of the top 4 cards in your draw pile. That also triggers that on effect. You get to pick at 4. Advantage. Gain 10 luck. Upgrades. Upgrade 3 random cards in your hand for the rest of combats. We do have a lot of cards that aren't upgraded yet, so that is very much worth considering. Gestalt. I must say, I do love all of the artwork. They really feel like an eldritch gunslinger, and it's both like gunslinger. Actually, I don't like the gunslinger theme all that much, but this is really cool done. But I love like the warlock dark energy theme with it. Gain 2 rugged, gain 2 vulnerable. So this is really good if you are taking big damage and not a lot. If you're taking 500 big damage. Gain 10 luck, down on upgrades. I think I still want that. No, play one of the top 6 cards in your drop pile. This seems really strong. Okay, let's just full heal, and I think we beat this boss every time, right? Normally, you don't want to play powers against this guy, but for some reason, I think we're gonna be okay. We first get rid of the minions, because they can do strong, and I am happy that these exhaust, because I do not want them in my deck. Okay, so it is just my class. My class 0 cost cards aren't all that good. This is a power. Oh, that's actually kind of good. Let's start with this. Maintenance. Okay, both of these are blocking, so we might have to face one of his attacks, but his early attacks aren't that strong, even though we gave him one power. Okay. I think we just take cover, right? I guess we kill him. Does cheat exhaust? It does not exhaust. Okay, and we're just setting up for next turn. That was his big attack. And we got High Noon. We give another power. I don't care. Cause what we get is way worth more than taking like up to 4 damage a turn. Okay, I just want to put all my energy into take cover. And now we are going to trigger this. It's 2 away. So use this curse. Yeah, it kills him. 81 block. And we have 2 maintenance in our deck. So we're gonna keep upgrading them. We're already up to 20 a turn. Okay. Also, with Cultist, we can just draw this fight. Let's just take away strength. Oh, he doesn't even have extra strength because of that, yeah. Dead on. Okay. When we played with that, our High Noon triggers. That's good to know. Add a defend to your discard pile. It doesn't cost 0 though, so maybe that wasn't the best idea. Okay, we play this. We play Luck of the Draw. We did not get any of our 0 cost ones. We won't take cover. At the start of your turn, draw 2 cards and add an injury. Okay. Not worth it. It's just gonna fill our entire deck with curses. Impending Doom. Once again, we're gonna fill our entire deck with curses. Short Fuse seems really good for what we're trying to do. We somehow got 0 block. Even though half our deck's defense. We've been getting like 80 block a turn, and that turn we just got 0. Okay. I can't see a way we're losing this. Cheats. And he's going to attack. I'm gonna go try and find my maintenance. I can't target you, right? I always wish I could play my attacks, like, even if it didn't do damage, I wish I could still, like, throw it at it just to get the effects. Okay, let's get this out of my hands. This is free. Maintenance. Cheat. Discovery. Okay, let's draw down. Yeah, we want more draw because we want to find our zero cost defense. That is how we basically not lose. 151 defense. High Noon seems really strong. I don't know. I don't know like how rare it is to get these card combinations, but these two cards just seem to win out of the game on their own. I guess against Time Lord you're still a little screwed, but okay, lucky to draw. I do wish this worked retroactively. It feels weird drawing into it. Like, I literally got 134 defense from just playing defense, and it still cost free. Not that it matters, because... Okay. And GG. Took me over 2 hours. Thump, thump, thump. A deep, pulsing duets can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire? The source of this evil? You reach for your holster. You deal 717 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but it's ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? You feel that you've dealt 11,109 damage to the heart. The heart pulses louder under consciousness faces. Victory? Da Vinci? I don't know why it reminded me of that. Ooh, unlock. Let's see. Anything exciting? Lone Wolf. Choose a card that it costs 0 for the rest of your this combat. Discard the rest of your hand. So this seems like good of... Oh, this is the last card I'm playing. It seems even stronger with the High Noon deck, because you can like even make the ones that are originally in your deck 0 cost. Draw all of your strikes in defense. That seems insane. Because with maintenance, High Noon, if you can make them 0 cost, I guess this is only in your draw pile, right? Or does it like shuffle your discard pile if you don't know? No, I imagine this is only the ones left. Okay, maybe it's less good with that. Retain, deal 9 damage. Play all strikes in your hand on random target. This is good if you got... These two are really good together, obviously. Alright. Well, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I wanted to play the new modes where you can play as your villain, but I think I'm gonna do that stream. See a deck stream, seeing how my current one took several hours to complete, and once I start, I want to finish it, but I also don't think that I'm ready for another 2 hours of stream, so I'm gonna call it here today. I thank you all for coming, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye bye, Nyanya. Thank you for coming. I hope you have a good day. I mean, I'm probably gonna spam you regardless, but bye. Yeah.